Yo, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy Ty. Hey, you already know what it is. So we about to have an amazing vibe today, right? Amazing vibe. It's Saturday. It's about to go down. So make sure right now, if you do want to be involved, right? I'm gonna go ahead and post this link on the screen. All right. Post a little link on the screen inside the chat, right? You guys will be able to click on that link and I'll be able to see you. You come on here, you bring your face. You know what I mean? If you don't have a face cam, you can't get on here. Like I remember on Instagram, right? On Instagram, you're like, damn, why are you tired? Because I ran up here upstairs, right? But on Instagram, like a lot of people, they be on there motherfucking trolling sometimes. So it's like, it's better when you could come over here with your face and not from a blank profile. You get me? Let us see what you look like, goddamn. And I'm about to spark this. I'm about to spark this and turn on this new shit I got. It was this question. Somebody asked this question yesterday. It was like, are you a trader or a rapper? I'm like, well, shit, I started rapping first before I started trading, but I had to go ahead and make this song. So I'm about to drop this motherfucking the Mad Hatter, and then we got to go into I guess 5 or 10 ways on how to deal with energy vampires. But like I said, the Mad Hatter gonna turn you up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? As I spark this, if you got some of this Sparkingtons, make sure you guys spark up as well. Let's get it. You know the motherfucking vibes. Woo-woo! Shit, begging. About to bake that shit. Yeah, I noticed because I would have heard hella fire emojis. It's like I don't know how to share my screen on this bitch. I'm using some new little what is this? I'm using this new little shit where I used to be able to fucking, you feel me, do my song and shit on here, but it don't let me do my audio like I used to. I'm using StreamYard. So I used to use Streamlabs, nigga. I used to use Streamlabs, but what I do, fuck it. So the song called Mad Hatter, I know I just dropped the album, but what I do is I go drop that bitch on SoundCloud, you feel me? And y'all can have that song for free. I put it on streaming platforms maybe in like a week or so, but I'll drop it on my SoundCloud so y'all can have it. But that shit gonna have you throwing up everything, niggas stuffing it out, hitting your motherfucking trade walk and everything else. I've been off that song, no cap. Well, let me see. No cap, I can have that shit banging off the phone one time. For the one time, though, I can have it banging off the phone. I forgot whole time. So I'm gonna let this bang, and then I'm about to post a link because, like I said, I want people to hop on here. I want us to have a dope discussion today. We're gonna talk about how to deal with energy vampires. Now, you know, energy vampires are mud. You know what I'm saying? You really got to cut off the energy vampires. They will bring you down. So it's this book called The 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. It's been rewritten maybe like 2 or 3 times. Another time by Dennis Kimbrough. It was like a black version, you know what I mean? An African-American version written by Dennis Kimbrough. And then 50 Cent came back and then had his own rendition to the book as well, The 50th Law of Power with Robert Greene as well. So like I said, they used the book, you know, 3 or 4 times. They, you know, remix, you know what I mean? So, but inside of the 48 Laws of Power, right? Inside of the 48 Laws of Power, there's this number 10, I think is law number 10. It's called infection, right? Avoid the unhappy and the unlucky. All right, avoid the unhappy and the unlucky. So the reason that stands is because, like, you got to understand energy is a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So if you get around that type of energy and some of that energy get, you know, involved with your energy, I know, like, you know, it's quantum physics, you don't really care. You're probably like, oh man, but let me tell you, if you get around that energy, you'll start understanding that some of those misfortunes will start happening to you. Then you wonder why, you know what? Okay, that shit was happening to you, now it's happening to me, and it starts trickling down, and you wonder, you're like, well, what the fuck is going on? So, I mean, you have to understand, like, it's the transfer of energy. Energy is extremely contagious. You know what I'm saying? So it's like who you're around, what you're around, the type of vibrations that you're around, that's just going to mold you. It's going to mold you. So you wonder, oh, I can't get out of this box. Oh, I can't. It's hard to go to this level right here. Yeah, it's going to be fucking hard to go to that level. You look who you're around. Look what you're around. Look what you're surrounding yourself with. You know what I'm saying? Look what you're involving yourself with. Like, I mean, you are what you do, not what you say. You are what you do every single day, not what you say. you could talk a lot. Oh, I'm the best baker in the world. I'm this, I'm that, I'm that. Yeah, but you're burning cakes. You're burning cakes. You're burning shit up. Shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. Like, we got to come to reality. I feel like some people don't take accountability. You know what I mean? Because sometimes shit, it may be hard to take accountability to be like, damn, yeah, that was my fault. Sometimes it may be, but you got to just eat that shit. You know what I'm saying? Okay, they got people hopping on here right now. I got you. I got y'all in a second. I'm gonna let y'all in a second. Y'all, I'm gonna let y'all in a second. I got. Let me go to the tube real quick. You feel me? Let me go to the tube real quick and then post it on the live link as well, right here as well. So, if you want to, got a new keyboard as well. Other one, I spilled fucking water on it yesterday. I was recording, so I had to go get this new one. It's a Ducky one that's mini. You feel me? It's like a gaming keyboard, so I mean, it's much smaller, but it's pretty cool. Here's the link. If you want to join the line, I've just put the link right there, so y'all can hop on. Let's get it. They don't got no camera, for sure, for sure. He said you live on IG as well, just YouTube, just YouTube. So I mean, look, I used to do the live on Instagram a lot, you know what I mean? But shit, I like fucking with, you know, I like the YouTube audience, you know what I mean? I really like the YouTube audiences. I feel like it's more real over here. I feel like Instagram, in a sense, like, I don't know, Instagram could be so fabricated. Like, YouTube is YouTube. You have to be you. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you're not yourself, people be like, he's not being himself. You know what I mean? Some people, don't get me wrong. They put a lot of, you know, bullshit on here, but, you know, Ty, check your DM on Instagram. I sent you a video. You doing a flip over the crowd for sure, bro. Right now, I'm gonna show you what my Instagram look like. I guess they got me shadow banned. Some hater was talking shit and I responded. Every time I respond, you feel me? So I learned, like, shit, you can't respond to haters. You know what I'm saying? Instagram is shadow ban your shit. You know what I'm saying? They be on there talking hella shit. Fuck you, Ty. The moment I be like, nigga, fuck you too. What's really good? Then it's like, boom, ban. Like, damn. but once again, you know what I'm saying? There it is, energy vampires. You feel me? Hey, they was already in misery, nigga, and they just made their misery your misery. You get me? You get what I'm saying? So it's a lesson in everything. Let me see. You said hi, Ty. I'm gonna post this comment. All right. You said hi, Ty. Thanks for all you do. I have a question. Since you started trading, have you ever just wanted to give up? So I don't think I've ever wanted to give up because in my mind, I already figured out, yo, this is a way out. You know what I mean? You have to just make up in your mind, like, what do you truly want to do? And how the fuck do we get there? I looked at trading every single time, no cap, like, yo, if my back was against the wall, all I got to do is figure this shit out and I can go wherever I want to go. So that's when the 10 to 100 game came in, all the different type of mindsets, because I'm like, yo, I just need to figure out how to fucking trade and I'll be able to figure out basically how to eat forever. You know what I mean? I just put a song out, 5 to 1,000. It's a real story. It's a real video, right? You go watch the video and go listen to the song and you're like, oh shit. So I'm telling you how to turn 5 to 1,000. You know what I'm saying? So listen to it, watch it, keep fucking with it. And I definitely, that's how you're going to get to that next level. You know what I'm saying? All right. What up, everybody? Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? You guys, hey, if you don't have not a microphone, if you don't have a camera, I can't let you on. Y'all be on here trying to troll and everything else. I like to see you. If you're going to talk your shit, at least talk it with the camera on. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to keep it a beam with you. I got my shit on, so you should have your shit on. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's get it. You said, I watched your 5 to 1,000. It's still blowing me away. Like, it's still inspirational. Like, man, shit, practice, bro. Practice. Shit, you know, I used to back test my ass off. You know what I mean? Now it's not as relevant. You know what I mean? But shit, you know, now I front test. I'd rather try it in real time. Before I used to go back and in other time and in back time, you know what I'm saying? And just look like, okay. I look at the pattern. Oh, this matches up. Oh, okay, it was doing the same thing. What the fuck? The market's always doing the same thing. Say less. Yo, what's going on from Costa Rica? How you guys doing out there? It's lit. What mindset shift did you have to be where you're at now versus working 3 jobs? So, okay, let me put you in the mindset. So the only reason I was working 3 jobs, right, is because I wanted more money. You get what I mean? So I don't have a working problem. I had a getting money problem. So I'm thinking more jobs equates to more money, as most people do. So in that sense, right, that's called working harder. So you ever heard this thing, work smarter, not harder? You know what I'm saying? So what did it for me was I was looking for my fourth job. Nigga, 4 jobs. And the thing is, I already didn't have time. And then the money I was making at my previous 3 jobs was getting depleted on food, gas, rent. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, this shit is never going to end. I pick up a 4th job. I'm literally just like, I'm just a slave at this point. Like, what do I do? You know what I'm saying? So I guess my mindset, it didn't necessarily change from the work aspect, but it changed from the aspect of, hey, there's people making bread much easier than this. I need to fucking stop what I'm doing because I'm doing something wrong. And okay, what am I doing wrong? Okay, I'm working 3 jobs. So, you know, how do I get more money? And then you like your mind somehow it finds a way, and then you know it makes a way for you. But you got to be determined. You got to be destined. Like we never know, right? It's that unseen force. Like we never really know how we run into things. It's just when you set your mind to something, somehow, some way, it always just seems to have like pop up. You know what I'm saying? So. Man, he said, nigga, 4-hour work week. Man, bro, I'm telling you, well, die. You feel me? You feel me? What's up from Dabia? What's going on out there in Dabia, man? What's going on out there? We all need a vacation. Facts. Big facts. Big facts. Let's get some people on the stream, though. I know y'all just woke up in the morning. You know what I'm saying? You probably got the eye boogers in there, but shit, nigga, go ahead and just wipe them out real quick. You know what I'm saying? Call it a day. Like this, how about YouTube go beat from now on though? Like I think we already did enough for it. Shit, we do more works, but nigga, I'm a vibe though. I'm a vibe. Like I said, there's so much to learn. You know what I'm saying? If you just box yourself in a forex, then you'll always just miss out on what's really in front of you because you only focus on one thing. Don't struggle on that shit. Get past that. Okay, you learn that, nigga. What's next? What's next? What's next? Some people get so stuck on just one thing that you could never expand. You know what I mean? And that sucks. Like, but not me though. Do I ever trade order blocks, fam? I guess they have a name for everything. You know what I'm saying? Shit, you know, the way to it's like, have you ever seen that example of the 6 and the 9, and one person's looking at a 6 and then one person's looking at a 9, but from a different perspective, it's if they turned around, then the other person would be looking at the 6 and the other person would be looking at the 9. So I feel like once again, they have a name for everything. All you need to do is learn how to read the damn chart. Simple. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's see. You said if let's see what this will say. If you're new to trading, is it better to hire a mentor or teach yourself? So I guess it depends on your learning style, right? It depends on learning style. Are you good with teaching yourself? Are you good with following like instructions? Are you good with, you know, have you ever been to like IKEA and you have to put something together? Like, can you follow the instructions all the way through? You know what I mean? So, well, that's a good question to ask yourself. And then if you feel like, you know what, fuck it, like, you know, you just want to jump start, you don't even feel like going through that bullshit. You just like, oh man, let me just go hire somebody to teach me this shit. Like, just get it out the way. Because really you're trying to just cut around the money. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when I got started, I didn't really have the bread. So nigga, I had to go to the YouTube and figure this shit out. You feel me? But shit, nigga, say I would have had that bread, I would have, nigga, fuck out of here. Nigga, jump start, get in front of everybody and keep it moving. Simple. Like you're paying for position. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it is. You pay for access. All right. All right. So let me see. I'm gonna ask people to the stream. Yo, what's the deal? What's going on? What's going on?
Yo, Ty. I just wanted to ask, I know sometimes in your videos you be talking about like quantum leaps. I wanted to know, like, how did you do that? Like, what is that to you and how did you do that?
Okay, so for me, right, a quantum leap is being in one place. Okay, I guess being in one place mentally and physically, right?
Yo,
and
can you hear me?
What up, bro? I can hear you. Let me answer this question real quick, though. Let me answer this question real quick. All right, so a quantum leap is like being in one place, right? Mentally, physically, and spiritually. And in a sense, you may be stuck there. Okay, you could be stuck there. You could be like, damn, you know, you see this life for yourself. You see change for yourself. You see all these different things for yourself. You know what I'm saying? But even though you see it, it's not that you've taken the action to go towards it and take that jump and go there, right? You're still stuck in this certain place, in this certain cycle. So, I mean, it could be a certain job rut. It could be a certain certain habitual, whatever habits it is, just stuck in a certain cycle until you break out of that cycle. The leap is changing the DNA. The leap is changing whatever's in that cycle. Okay, so you're waking up at this time, but now you wake up at this time, you do this. Okay, like you're actually following your actions. Let's say you weren't reading in the morning, but then you start reading in the morning. So let's say you run a business and you weren't posting ads. Now you're posting ads. Like, let's say, like, you get what I'm saying? So like the leap is actually doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? And then well, you get a reward of the actions that you take. You know what I'm saying? So you take enough actions, you run a business, you post enough ads, goddamn, you're gonna get a sale. Somebody gonna be like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna buy this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it may not be the same day, but eventually, right, boom. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, whoa, like, yo, this shit really happened. And see, like, energy begets energy. You know what I mean? So okay, like, you got this positive shit. It's like a positive attracts a positive. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they just start firing off, and next thing you know, you got a whole I guess pot of positives. You know what I'm saying? And you're able to make something out of that, and then that life change comes because you have been taking the action. You did take that leap. You just jumped and went for it. Oh, people said that you couldn't do this. People told you, people. You know what I'm saying? All fucking people do is talk. But you take that action and you leap. Boom. That's that quantum leap. You know what I'm saying? So I guess that could be applied in any area of your life. You know what I'm saying?
All right, cool. Thanks, Ty. I appreciate it.
Straight up.
Peace.
Straight up. No doubt. No doubt. Let's get it. Oh man, this one crazy. It said, I think my girl is an energy vampire, and it's hard because she's the mother of my child. Look, man, shit. Damn. I guess that is a hard one. You know, it's like, I guess you know what you're getting into before you even get into it. You're probably like, oh, she got that fatty. I'm about to go slide. You know what I'm saying? And you know that, but I feel like a way to do it is really just mentally, put yourself in, okay, this is something I'm going to have to do. It's something I'm going to have to go through. You know what I'm saying? And just a part of my growth through. It's a part of my growth. You know what I'm saying? Use that shit as a platform to, like, yeah, it's going to be that pull, but it's a way to, push that pull too. Okay, you already know it's coming. So how you deal with it at that point? It's like, okay, well, I know this is coming. Well, boom, take care of that. Okay, boom, now what? It's like, ooh, okay. You know what I'm saying? She's going to have to find another angle. Eventually, you know what I'm saying? It's going to get right. No doubt. All right, let's say, you said, can you say something about how, I got you too, Jordan, PCR, you going to hop on here and let me answer this, and I got you, bro. You said, can you say something about why traders fail? Because I really want to learn from mistakes, because this shit on how to make money, and he doing the nigga shit and increasing greed and all that. Well, look, bro. Well, there it is. You seem extremely impatient. You know what I'm saying? Already just from the comment, I'm looking, you're not listening, bro. And I feel like that's the number one thing. You got to really listen and take heed. Like, this is a game where it's going to test your patience. The market is sitting in consolidation, you know what I'm saying, in limbo, you know what I'm saying, for fucking 2 days, for 24 hours, for 12 hours. So what do you do in that 12 hours? Why aren't you just sitting there? The impatient you want to make money. The market didn't say it was moving at that point, though. It's you who wanted to make the bread. You know what I'm saying? So now you got to sit on your hands. Damn, I can't do shit. Go find something else to do. But like I said, a lot of traders fail because y'all want to move when you want to move. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't this game. That's not how this game. That's not how this game go. You know what I'm saying? So let me add somebody else to the stream real quick. Yo, what's good with you? What's going on with you?
What it do, man? What it do? How you living, man? Shout out to you, big boy.
Hey, shout out to you too. Let's get it. Yo, so I did have some shit in I wanted to discuss. I got some stuff written down right here. I'm gonna ask you a little question right quick. You know what I'm saying? So was there a situation in your life, right, that you had to damn, I don't even know what the fuck I wrote. I scribble scratched some shit. Hold the fuck up. Hold on. Was there a situation in your life where you had to basically cut somebody off, for being too negative?
Oh yeah, man, definitely, yo. So
okay.
I'm in a unique business, yo, where I buy catalytic converters and stuff like that.
Okay.
So my big brother started this business about 10 years ago. I came in probably like maybe 5 years after him. But he had put me on with a mentor, kind of like a peer mentor. And you know, I ain't gonna lie. He taught me a lot of things about the business. He got me rocking and rolling to make some money and stuff like that. But then when it came down to like pretty much the separation phase, when it came down to making my own into the business, like my own entity, like I came up like my own business cards, things like that. He was getting mad negative, like, nah, you messing up the business, bro. You messing up the flow. You can't be.
Bro, start seeing you as competition.
Yeah, kind of like competition, but it was weird. It was like a jealous type competition, like just a whole bunch of weirdness. Cause I'm like, why I can't have my own name on my own business cards? Like, what do you mean, bro?
I feel you.
Like, I'm an independent contractor, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just me wearing another jersey. You know, I'm still balling. You know,
I feel like because like, so some people are really only in it for the money, and they're not really in it for the mentor aspect of it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I feel like a great relationship that you could take note of is my nigga Drake and Lil Wayne. You feel me? Like, we could all agree, like, Weezy had his time. You know what I'm saying? He did his shit, and he was a great mentor to Drake. But I mean, if you listen to one of the shit, he was like, "We're gonna be all right if we keep Drake on every hook." So Wayne was already telling you, "Hey, bro, I'm gonna pass this motherfucking torch down, regardless." You know what I'm saying? Because I know with age comes, hey, we gotta pass the torch down. Each one teach one. You know what I'm saying? That was one of the things that Pac stood on. He was like, "Yo, teach the community." So each one teach one, and I feel like, you know, if they weren't in it for the money, and if they were really in it for the mentorship, then yeah, you will vibe. Oh, you got the business card? So they gotta say less. You about to run it up. Like, it's a different vibe. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like, some people just not built like that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So you gotta just take it for what it is. And I'm already knowing you already cut that relationship off. You're like, man, I gotta move forward, man. You're not gonna let me grow. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's like that.
Off, and I grew more than I could even imagine, man. You know, all praise to the Most High. I said, man, that's crazy.
Facts.
That's crazy how negativity can really have you in a bad spot.
Yeah, and not everybody
you ain't going up, but what they say, if we ain't going up, you going down. You can't stay in the same spot.
Facts.
I said, shoot, I had to get that up out of here, man.
No, I agree, bro. And you know, like I've been through shit like that too. You know, just dealing with people and companies. You know, not really allowing me to be myself. You know what I'm saying? And I guess. Well, my biggest tool and worst asset is shit. I guess I'm well researched. You know what I mean? And it works in some businesses and not others.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like shit. It's like, well, shit. You already know, nigga. We fuck with type, nigga. You better have your shit together. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, so I definitely feel the connect right there with just, you know, with that in general. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what do you feel about the power of belief? The power of belief.
Man, I feel like the power of belief is definitely a big factor. Like,
percentage wise, what percent would you say?
I would say probably about 99%, with 1% being what you actually believe in.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I believe you could literally do anything that, you know, it was meant for you to do. But, you know, I don't want to get too, you know, godly or whatever. But I'm just basically saying that's what it is. 99% is what you believe your entity could provide, could do, could be successful at. And the 1% is, you know, the God part of you being in that right direction.
For sure. I'm with that. You feel me? I'm
with that. Everybody wanted to be, who don't want to be LeBron James? But only LeBron James had that physical capability and stuff like that, you know? But that 1%, LeBron James could have been like, well, I think I'm meant to be a football player.
I feel you.
We would have been looking at a totally different situation.
I feel you.
You know, what if LeBron James believed? What he believed in is that he was truly meant to be a football player instead of a basketball player. That's how powerful
would be a whole different person.
Mm-hmm. So that kind of, you know, I don't know if that's on point analogy or what, but that's kind of like how I look at it when it comes down to the power of belief.
I'm right there with you, bro. I agree. I feel like, shit, just with the power of belief, like you have to just push through sometimes because like your vision is your vision. You know what I'm saying? I feel like your vision is your vision. And I know everybody, the creator in this, but God give you a vision, you feel me? For the simple fact that you're supposed to stick to that. Every man comes with his own setup. Every man comes with his own plan. You know what I'm saying? Hey, like, and these flashes and these visions and this, like, this is what you're supposed to pursue. These are, I mean, they call them dreams. You know what I'm saying? They call them dreams. So it's like everybody comes with dreams, bro. And I feel like as men, we're here to, other men are here to basically aid other men. And when I'm saying men, like, because I'm just calling them people, you know what I'm saying? Or men and women, you know what I'm saying? Other people, basically to just aid and help. Okay, oh man, we got a ladder. Oh, you was trying to get up there. Well, boom, here's a ladder. Walk up there. And you're like, yo, what's good? You're like, oh man, I got you. Here go a rope. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just made a rope. You know what I mean? Like, oh shit, this rope is lit. Hold on. And how we gonna get up to this next joint? But you see how, like, it's that help aspect, you know what I'm saying? That help you get up that mountain, up that mountain. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I feel like. That's what I feel like really, like, man, that's the type of community I'm trying to build. You know what I'm saying? Just community where people don't really have no ego. Like, you come up and you just like, yo, what's up? We trying to do this. Oh, that's what you're trying to do. Oh, I already know somebody who can boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? Like having those resources, bro, having those resources. And that's what we're working on. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to keep building. Shit, that's why I'm having these combos, connecting with everybody. Like, okay, yeah, it's 101,000 fans. Yeah, but that's whatever. That's whatever. Let's start talking to people. Let's start talking to people. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like each person that hits subscribe is a person. You know what I'm saying? So I'm building relationships, bro. People don't really know me, but if we talk, you know what I'm saying? You get a chance to. Feel me?
Yeah, I think that's dope, bro. Because I like your direction on how you be doing things, because I kind of was doing the same thing. Like I was doing the business. I came up with a whole album on converters, catalytic converters.
And you should have dropped that shit, or you need to drop that shit if you have it.
I dropped that joint. It's on all platforms.
I'm gonna check that joint out then.
Yeah, it's called the Converter Chronicles.
That's hard as fuck.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, because you probably teaching niggas how to get the converters out of there on me.
Every song I'm teaching you how to get the bag, bro. I'm not playing, bro.
And see, that's how I learned. I learned through music. You know what I'm saying? So if you got it through song, then I got to definitely up tap it in.
Man, bro, I'm trying to tell you, bro, listen to this album. I made literally no cap since I've been doing this for years, but May to right now, which is July.
Yeah.
I made over 6 figures buying converters.
Okay.
Literally. Okay. And everything that I do, I put it in every single track. Like I call it like a reasonable doubt of my industry.
Say yes, I'll tap it in. You feel me? Hey, nigga, that's how we do it. See, a lot of people, like I said, they be, oh, but nigga, I don't give a shit. I'm about to tap in. You say you got the converters cracking. That's another little hustle on the back end. So it's like, hey, it's all type of money out here. It's all type of money out here. Yeah, we get to it. You feel me? So hell yeah.
And that's what I tell people. I said, everybody got their own area. I'm over here on the East Coast in Richmond, Virginia. I said, so if I could do it out here, think what you could do out in your area. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, a lot of people been asking, yo, how to get more bread. So, I mean, there y'all go. You know what I'm saying? There's a way that you could get some more bread right there. Like I said, people, how do I get more bread for the Marcus? Nigga, he give you, my man came on here and told you a whole nother hustle that you could get cracking.
Yeah. I used to trade Forex literally every single morning. Every single I used to trade the London session to like the New York session. So I would be up all night trying to get money on the Forex. And then I said, dang, I'm making more money buying converters than I'm making on the Forex.
Shit, I feel you. He said, I'm going to just switch the hustles real quick.
So let me just go ahead and take a break and get my coins up right quick. I'm coming back to Forex, though, in August. But, I had to run it up real quick.
Hey, but, at least you got smart. You said, let me get me another. You pulling from a lake. You know what I'm saying? So it make it a little bit easier. So, I mean, when you come in and go ahead and invest, you're not really tripping about your bread. You like,
oh yeah, nah,
you know what I'm saying?
Tripping.
So it'll make it easy. Hell yeah.
But that's
shit.
What's up, man.
Shit, what's good? XA, what's up? Well, bro, what's the deal? What's the deal? Yeah, we can get 10 people up in this motherfucker. So, hey, make sure y'all, man, come tap in. You feel me? Tap in. Hey, so I'm gonna let y'all get into. So, look, check it. So, all right. So, was there a situation in your life, right, when you had to basically cut somebody off for being too negative? You feel me? And if so, let's talk about it. Cause I mean, through Jordan's situation, we learned about catalytic converters. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I ain't never even heard of that, but shit, that's some more bread.
I never heard of that either. You know what I'm saying? Like, that sounds like some business.
Like car parts. You know what I'm saying?
Type
so
in,
car
bro.
parts. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
All that.
Because for me, like, so the reason I really like technology is like, it's not that I really like the technology aspects, but I like all the hardware and software. That's that's where the bread is at. You know what I'm saying? So, oh shit, say less.
Oh, you have a whole book. You have a whole book for it.
Put this on Amazon, bro.
Yeah, I'm tapping in, bro. More. Hey, bro, really been out here trapping them shits out. Say less.
Making that bread, fool. Doing the real thing.
Don't lie. Like,
I fuck with that, bro. That's powerful.
This is like legendary stuff, bro. I said,
that's powerful.
Like 5% of this joke, bro.
I fuck with it. I'm tapping in, bro. That's powerful. You feel me?
I'm about to tap in. I'm about to tap in too. I took a screenshot of that book.
Yeah, bro. It's called "This Is a Crazy Business." That's the title of the book, bro.
See, that's tight, bro.
I'm gonna look into it. How old you need to be to get into that? It can be any age.
Man, you need to be old enough to count money. That's it.
Sheesh.
Oh shit.
It's super simple. If the value of something is this, you pay the people less than the value of it, and then bring the converter to me, and I pay you that money.
Bro got that tapped out. He already know how to get cracking.
Yeah, man. Like, people send me converters through the mail all over the country.
That's tight. I'm gonna tap in with you, Jordan.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, man,
I see what you see. Shit.
That album out there, bro. I'm trying to tell you, man, people been getting rich off this stuff for years. But they always thought that the junkyards was the place to go. No, that's the worst place to go. You know, it's people like me out here who will pay you top dollar. We all say, they say top dollar. I want to get paid top dollar. We pay you top dollar on a catalytic converter, which is the exhaust part to your car. Every car has it except for a Tesla. You know what I'm saying? Because the Tesla doesn't have it. But basically it's another commodities. We all used to doing the commodities with the Forex. This is the commodity. This is something that has 3 commodities in one. It has platinum, rhodium, and palladium in every single one of these.
That's 3 different metals.
3 different metals, bro. That all change throughout the time.
Say less, nigga. I'm about to tap in, bro.
Yo, that's interesting right there. That's interesting.
You'll see when you tap in and listen to the album, you'll be like, oh, he really giving the game out, bro.
Like raw materials.
Yeah, bro. Real talk.
Yo.
Real talk, bro. Somebody will buy a 98 Honda. You'll buy a 98 Honda for probably about $250, $250 or something like that. You cut the converter off, the converter worth $1,000.
What?
Yeah. That's why I be telling people. I said, why do you think people want to come and pay you for your junk car? Why do they want to pay you for junk? Think about it. They're paying you for your junk car.
It's to give me that junk. I'm about to go and hit them parts.
Yeah, they gonna get the verts, bro. They get your verts. They ain't doing this but calling me, hey Jordan. Hey, he got this 95 Kia junk, man. What's the converter's worth? And I'd be like, well, what code it say? Some converters got codes. I'd be like, what the code say on the top lip? Oh, it say B2C on it. I said, oh, all right, well, yeah, go ahead and get that junk, pay him whatever, pay him $200 or whatever. And then I'll make sure you make money. Then he top the converters off, bring me the converters. He get about $1,600. Like,
I feel you.
I said, yeah,
bro, I hear flipping it on the yes, sir.
You do that like 5-6 times. That's like 10,000, like easily.
Bro, I don't even count the money anymore. Like, it's literally, this is the new trap. This is the new dope game, bro. Like, I'm trying to tell people, like, it's all over the news. Have y'all not been seeing what's going on?
Nah, I don't watch the news.
Bro, They
said drop your IG.
It's it's like a mass hysteria with people finding out that converters are worth money. So like they're over there cutting converters off parked cars.
I've heard about that shit.
They wilding out, but the reason why is because converter prices jumped up 40% because of because think about it, rhodium. People
The
don't
metals
understand,
went up, bro.
but rhodium specifically is labeled as a space metal. What's been happening lately? Who has been
Everybody
going
trying to go to space.
Yes.
The metal market
Can I
booming.
get a grande
The
caramel
market
ice
been
latte?
booming.
Hey, order me one too.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just about getting in the middle of
No,
these
that'll
things,
be
man.
all. Thank you.
No, I
All
feel
right.
you. I feel you.
Fair
Shit.
enough.
What's up, Sheldon? What's up, G? You gotta
But
unmute yourself. Hold on. Oh yeah, you gotta mute
Y'all fuck with
yourself.
Naruto?
I hear you, bro. Oh, the
Y'all fuck with
Naruto?
Naruto? Yeah.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
what is it called? The fifth Okage.
Yeah. Naruto be dropping some gems too on your chakras and all that.
Oh me.
Yeah,
Shit, I got
definitely.
that Malcolm Xo right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
Had to go with the vibes.
So Ty, like, what was the discussion question, bro? I never tapped in with that.
Yeah.
All right. Was there a situation in your life that somebody got super feedback? Let me see. That showed it. Yeah. It's like, was there a situation in your life where you had to basically cut somebody off or something off, right, for being too negative?
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
talk.
The person that I had to cut off, it wasn't another human being. It was myself.
Okay, let's go ahead.
I had to cut myself off. Like, I had to cut my ego off because I remember a couple of years ago, I was really low vibrational. Like, I wasn't thinking for myself. I was still programmed by this matrix. You know what I mean?
I feel
So
you.
then, like, I came to a conclusion, like, yo, I can't be living like this no more. I can't be thinking these thoughts no more. I can't be negative no more. So I cut myself off and I transformed into someone else. I transformed into a more successful person. You feel me?
That's
So that's the
positive.
situation in my life where I had to cut myself off, and that really changed my life because that changed my mindset. That changed my whole way that I look at life. It went from being stagnant to abundance.
Hmm.
Feel me? Now I look at everything as abundance because there are a million fishes in the sea. That means there are a million opportunities in this world to make you money. You know what I'm saying?
I
To
fuck with
have
that.
success. All of that.
That's powerful.
Yeah.
That's powerful. I mean, and it's dope. Like, it's really dope when you change your perspective. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's really dope when you
Fact.
change your perspective. Even to see it like, damn, it is a million fishes in the sea. So it's like, damn, like, you feel me? Even if there's no fishes in this pond, you could just go over here to this pond and it's gonna probably be fishes. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And if your fishing rod is not working, shit, get another one.
Man, or change the bait. You
Oh
feel me?
God. Yeah.
I
It's
feel
like
you.
that.
World 999, what's the deal,
Yo,
G?
what's good? So what was the question, yo? I'm tired as hell, yo.
I appreciate you hopping on here. So look, so was there a situation in your life, right, where you had to basically like cut somebody off, right, for being like too negative, where it's like it kind of interfered with your growth?
I would say, well, first, I never really associated with too many people, but it was more like things that I would do. So habits, destructive habits. I
Okay.
would have to cut that off. And another thing is social media. The thing that I was viewing wasn't as positive and prosperous. So by me removing that, I had time to not get programmed subconsciously because I wasn't from the best area. You know, you can call it whatever. I was on my block. And after I moved, I was just in the house and I just got to thinking about where I want to go. Because in reality, if you think about it, like if you're not doing righteous, you know, there's only two paths you end up, like 6 feet under or you go in the pen. And I'm not trying to do that. So I had to cut off all those negative impulsive tendencies. So by me doing that, it made me more of a human and less of an animal. Because when you're too impulsive, you're almost like an animal. right? I was like, you can't let someone else trick you out of your position, because there's those
That's
energy
powerful.
vampires that want to trick you out of your position. So you might have done what was right in the moment, but where are you now, right? And if we look at it, a lot of young people growing up in certain areas, they get influenced. Hey, I'm gonna be doing this, this, that. It's all, it's a good image to sell, but in reality, when the consequences come, that's when you have people pointing fingers, paperwork, right? So I knew that that wasn't what I wanted to do, so I had to cut. Again, like he said, I had to cut myself off because I was heavily programmed too,
Yeah.
negative stuff. And some of the music I was listening to was pretty negative. I would listen to music about the struggle. That's not a prosperous thing. You listen to
It's
music
not a
about the
prosperous
struggles.
thing.
You
You're
listen
gonna
to music
struggle
about the
more.
struggles, you're only going to struggle more. You're going to dig yourself in a deeper hole. So by me being more aware of what comes into my mind and reading books, like I replaced social media with books.
Smart.
Big
There's
transition
also
for me.
reprogramming your subconscious mind. I was talking about that last stream. That's what,
Exactly.
yeah.
Reprogramming it, because you can't talk. In my position, I couldn't talk to that many successful people because people around me were just doing what they do, not the highest vibration. So in reading a book, it's almost like you're having a conversation with the author, if you think about it, right? And then just studying the great people, right? And by
That's
me,
tight. Yeah.
yeah, you know what I mean? It's just you got to take time, you got to spend time alone to understand where you want to be, and you got to build the image 5, 10 years, 20 years down the road. What do you want to do and what makes you happy, right? And you got to think about the sustainability of it for the generations to come, because only thinking about it for yourself is almost selfish. We as men, we reproduce and we leave a child or something, right? So what do you want to leave for that child, right? Do you want to leave assets, or do you want to leave assets so they can have a prosperous state of mind, or do you want to leave nothing where it's a scarcity state, right? They're in survival mode. When you're in survival mode, you're not growing, you're defending yourself.
That's deep.
And being there's scarcity, right? Then
Yeah.
it's no like it's no coincidence that the richer get richer, right? The richer get richer and the poorer get poorer. How? Because of what they're doing. And yeah, so habits play a big part, because if you want to see your future, look back into your habits, right? So one to conclude, just off of that, changing social media and hanging out with books and education really helped me flip my perspective, because circumstances, I didn't have the best circumstance, but then I had a choice, right? Many people, when you think of the word circumstance, they put a crown on it and they submit to it. They bow down to their circumstance. This rules me. It rules me and I can't change it, right? And there's two types of people: the people who bow down to their circumstances and the people who make their circumstances, right? And a lot of this, I realized a lot of this again through books. So the best thing you could do is read a good book, because like yeah, I don't know. You got to just be conscious of what you're doing and don't get tricked out of your position.
For sure. So shit
That's
was good. Evo Fedex and what's good? Chris, what's going on? What's going on?
What's up? You all right, Ty?
Shit, man. We vibing. Yo, so check it. So either one of y'all can hop on this first, you feel me? But the question or the topic of discussion was there a situation in your life, right? Where you basically had to like cut somebody off for being too negative, or you're like, oh man, it's like I know this motherfucker holding me back. If I just let you go, then you know what I'm saying? Like, so if there was, you talk about it. Maybe elaborate, and I guess that's how we learn. That's how we grow. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yo, Ty, I'm gonna hop out, bro. I'll catch you later, bro.
All right, stay up.
Bro, no.
Yeah. So, was it a situation in my life? Well, first, let me say this. One of the things definitely I had to do. I mean, I told you I was driving on my way to work, and I told you I was listening to your song. Life could be different, and that's when I was like, dude, I gotta quit this hellish job. And I don't even want to get into what the job was. It was terrible. I mean, necessary but terrible. So I was surrounded by negative people. So the first step was to quit the job. Second step, of course, learn the Forex, like you say, and like the guy was saying, there's a million fish in the sea. You got to take the leap. And I remember you gave a book out called U Squared. I remember you talked about that book. I was like, I went and read the book, and there's other books that I've been reading since I quit the job. And family members, man, they want to talk about what's on the news. The news never gives anything good. You know what I mean? So they are in this circle of bad. I was like, you know what? I ain't talking to you no more. And some family members you can't cut off because the situation doesn't allow you to cut them off. But like with friends or anybody who was like on that low vibration, oh, dude, we ain't got nothing to talk about.
It's time to go.
Yeah. Then I look like an ass because I'm like, I don't want to talk to you, or I'm not taking your call or whatever. But it's not that. It's for me because I have a vision of where I want to go, and you can't see the vision. And for me to talk to you about the vision, it would destroy, because you would tell me about how it's not going to work. I don't want to hear about how it's not going to work.
I was just trying to hear how it's going to get done.
That's the only thing you can tell me. So, and the last thing, I know you got other people, but like you said, 48 Laws of Power, number 10, dude. That's one of the laws I strictly adhere to, man. And I avoid the unfortunate, like it's like the plague. You got a lot of bad shit going on too. Hey, bro, I can't help you. I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not a doctor or anything. So, that's just how I look at it. Two other books, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. Dude, this book was like phenomenal. Because human beings don't really understand the power that are in them. Oh, somebody else got it too. That's right, bro. That book is real.
That's the one. Okay. I might need to take that joint out.
Yeah, people don't understand the God has put, like you said, you having flashes in your dreams, in your sleep or whatever. Your subconscious mind is working to bring these things into being. Like, I wanted to get out of my hellish job. And, a guy came to me and he mentioned, hey, have you thought about Forex? And I was like, dude, I'm straight on that. Then he came back to me because I'm praying. I'm like, God, please rescue me 2 or 3 times. He came back to me again and said, bro, you need to look into that. And I went and looked it up, found you on the internet. I was like, damn, this is my way out. So, that was it. And, and the last book I'll tell everybody to read is The Magic of Believing. Man, I didn't even know. What we believe has everything to do, whether it's true or not. I mean, people believe all kinds of fake stuff that it becomes a reality to them. So it doesn't matter. I mean, some people believe that Barney, who would have thought the purple dinosaur, you would have talked to everybody about Barney, right? Yeah, I got this idea about this purple dinosaur, but everybody would probably laughed at that person, or Teletubbies or whatever. You can name it. Cabbage Patch Dolls, stupid shit that became multi-billion-dollar industries. So what you believe is important. And I'm done, bro. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Hey, do your thing, man. Appreciate that. Yeah. Yo, what's up, Anash?
Hey, T-Boy, what's up? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, man. Or, well, it was Evo next, yeah?
Yeah.
Sure. All right, so Anash, you after Evo. And then I spit the topic back at you. So, Evo, what's up?
School, man. First things first, I'm a huge fan all the way from Trinidad.
Trinidad, what's the deal?
Yeah, Trinidad, yeah. I've been following your content back in 2020.
Okay.
When the country Trinidad ended up going into a lockdown due to the pandemic, right? So that's where I kind of like start taking, Forex and entrepreneurship a little bit more serious as well too. You understand? Because I always believe that there's always opportunity in crisis. You understand? So Right. So, with regards to the topic that that you're all discussing, I've had one friend in particular, right, that you know he wants to do things, but he's always negative about it. He always shuts himself down, right? And I always say to people, and I always say even to myself as well too, right? As long as you believe in you, and as long as you believe that you could do something, a broken clock is always correct twice, right? So if it is you say that you could do something, then you are right. If you
That's
say that
powerful.
you cannot do something, then you are also right.
He said a
You
broken
understand?
clock is always correct twice.
Yeah. A
That's
broken clock is
powerful.
always. I actually learned that from one of my first mentors that actually introduced me to entrepreneurship. Right, and he's always been negative about certain things about getting his business off. Like, all right, basically speaking, he doesn't want to experience a loss. Right,
Mm.
not saying that's how losing is a good thing or a bad thing, but it's a learning process. Right, it's either you win or either you learn. Because I don't ever look at it as a losing process. I always look at it as a learning opportunity for me, as to how
And
it is I can how I can, like, better myself with regards to whatever business or whatever venture I'm looking to go into, right? And he been seeing my progress, right? And he been seeing a mutual friend of ours as well too, because we have a small circle, a tight circle, right? But unfortunately, I had to cut him off because he started to envy my progress,
yeah,
right? No, the thing about it is that I cannot envy someone's progress. I don't know what someone went through, the late nights, right? The sacrifices, all of the birthday parties, Christmas, everything that they had to miss in order to make their passion or their dream come true. You
facts.
understand? And when it is he started being negative and started being negative towards my process as well too, right? He started speaking in sarcastic ways. Like, must be nice. You understand? Yeah. Oh yeah, it is nice.
He
You
said, yeah,
understand?
for sure.
It is nice because
Yeah,
I knew the work that I put in, right? And I know all the sacrifices that I made. So when I am reaping the benefits and I am reaping the rewards, you understand? It is nice. You understand? I never experienced these things before, and I want to experience these things. It is okay to have these things. It is okay to experience nice things. You understand? So, in closing, I want to say something that that Chris was talking about as well too, with regards to believing in yourself and believing in your work, especially, and all too, regardless if your friends or family or relatives, they don't see the vision, right? Because a status that I post on Facebook 2 days ago, right? I said, think about the person who thought about the chair, about
mm,
something to sit down on. Think about the person who thought about having a bed to lay in. Think about the person that thought about having a car to drive. Think about the person have that thought about having a table where it is you could eat on. You understand? All
yeah,
of those things were once ideas. All of those things were once something in someone's mind. You understand? And they thought to themselves, this could be this could be a solution to our problem. You understand? And these are things that we consume on an everyday basis. These are things that we use on an everyday basis. You
that's
understand?
right.
So, to if if those people that thought about those things with regards to the chair and the table and the car, think about if it is they had somebody negative come into their mind and say, that will never work. That chair idea, that they could never work. Like, we will continue
Shit.
sitting down on the
And they
ground.
probably was saying it too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Especially when the man brought up the car, they said a car. We could what?
yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
this man said he about to drive a car, bruh. You feel me?
Yeah, so that's just that. So, so I'm just surrounding myself with positive people,
Yeah,
being positive and everything. Like I say, it's never a losing process for me is always a learning process for me, no matter what. I could lose like a lot of money. I mean, it might sound strange to a lot of people, but I can lose a lot of money, but it's the learning process to know not how to lose that money again, right? So that's about it. Once again, huge fan from Trinidad, bro. Keep doing your thing, and I
Let's
actually
keep
following you.
connected.
I actually following you on Instagram as well too, on Championship Ball.
I appreciate that. Whenever they give me that bitch back, then I'll be posting on there. But we having the same discussions we was having over there and over here now. You feel me? So it's the
Yeah,
vibe now. All right.
yeah, man.
Nash, I think you were next, bro. And then
So
Biblical
after
Christian,
talk
you
about
on after that. It was good, G.
hey
All
man,
right,
so
Nash.
after talk about someone I distance out from, right?
Yeah.
So before I start, man, I really have to say this. Like, I'm only 16 years old. I got through all that self development. I'm gaining all that knowledge and all that. And I want to thank you a lot, man, Tiva. You've helped me a lot in my journey. I'm starting from the bottom. I still have some time before I make big money, but man, it's gonna
16,
be
though.
because of you.
Nah, it's
Yeah,
gonna be
man.
because of you, bro. It's gonna be because of you. You feel me? You putting in that work. You feel me talking about?
Yeah, man. I mean, I've gone through that self development. From The Secret to Never Goddard. Think and Grow Rich. I've read everything. I'm still growing. And
Okay.
talking about the people, I have gotten rid of almost like 90% of the people in my life. Because where I come from, there are people that are pretty sad and fucked up. I mean, they're drinking, smoking, partying all the time. At this age, that happens a lot. And I've had like really close friends. I don't even know who I want to talk about. I've had really close friends I've had to distance out from. So, I mean, it's like obviously nobody gives a damn about what you want to be, or what you're working for. They only
Yeah.
see the results. So I've had that discouragement. I've had a lot of negativity. I've had a lot of bad things from my friends that I've had to distance out from. But at the end of the day, man, you shouldn't drink poison just because you're thirsty. People you should have around you are really nice, and people that motivate you, people that push you to be the best version of yourself you can become.
Facts.
So yeah,
Well,
man,
shit.
that's
I
it
mean,
for
I
me.
guess some of the positives you got going for you is you're 16 and you got it. Well, I'm not gonna say figured out because we're always trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you on the right path to figuring out. I mean, where you want to go. It's gonna be bumps on the road. You feel me? But as long as you keep putting in work, bro, you're gonna see the results. Like, okay, people gonna talk, bro, and that's all they're gonna do. Like think about somebody I brought up LeBron James earlier, right? But think about LeBron James when he takes a free throw, bro. There's like what 25,000 people in the stadium or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And if it's the wrong stadium, it's boo. Like everybody's saying boo, and bro, still just you feel me? So like, as long as you got that mindset, bro, let them boo. Fuck them.
Yeah, man, that's true, man. But I've got only 1 minute left. Before I go, I just wanted to ask you one tip you would give yourself when you were starting out as a trader.
Shit. I would have really just learned to really just be more patient, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I know I stress this a lot, but it's just in all seriousness and just understand like the market's not going nowhere. So even though I want to rush, even though I want to be, oh, I'm trying to hurry up and make some money, like just because I want to, bro, the market don't care what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? So if I was just like starting off, I would have been like, man, Ty, bro, okay, you see where it's going, just chill out, bro. You don't even have to get in yet. Just wait, just wait. You know what I'm saying? I would have saved a lot of bread early on. You know what I'm saying? By just waiting, letting that bitch tell me, like, okay, where is it really going? Because it go in consolidation, it be bouncing around, spike up, spike down, spike up, and then it finally be like, okay, I'm gonna break out. It's like, okay. If you would have waited, well, it would have told you where it went. You know what I'm saying? You would have been able to follow it. But getting in earlier, trying to clip it or trying to get the higher, trying to like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, for sure. So that's definitely what I would have taught myself, bro. Just man, slow down. You know what I'm saying? Slow down. And then early on, I didn't keep a journal. You feel me? Like I didn't start journaling early on. Like maybe 5 to 7 months in my journey, I started journaling. So early on, the first thing I would have done is got in that journal, like document that bitch, document everything. You know what I'm saying? Everything I possibly could. Document why I was getting in, the reason why I was getting in. Okay, yeah, it's a trade. I would even drew out the damn chart in that bitch, bro. Like I'm one of them above and beyond students. You know what I'm saying? So I even have it looked like this, and then this is why I got in, like, bro. So I'm giving you game of just doing shit. Like if you want to go above and beyond, that's what it looked like. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be mediocre with it, you could just put some words in there in the journal. You know what I'm saying? But it's a few ways you can approach it, and it's just really up to you, like how hard you want to go. And you don't have to do any of that shit. You really could just look at the market and just study it too. So I mean, like I said, it's really up to you and what you want to do. You trying to make history, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, man, I get you. Thanks a lot, man. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna bounce now. Take care, everyone. I hope you'll have a great one.
Stay up, stay up. All right. Let's see. We got Biblical Christian Steve. Oh shit, my bad. Yo. It's not even. We can't hear you, Steve. For sure. But shit, man. Hey, this is a fire discussion we building.
Man, how we get you on the track, Ty?
Shit, man. Tap in. Tap in.
I'm trying to get you on the feature, bro.
Just tap in with me. You feel me? I'm gonna work something out. Tap in with me.
All right. On like what platform though?
My email.
Oh, the email. Okay, bad.
Yeah, just use the Tyler at McKite Media. That's the one.
Okay, yeah. Tell him that I sent the track over there to you.
Okay.
Like a week ago.
Okay, you got, bro. They be going crazy in that email. So you gotta tell me what the name is, and then I gotta if I search it, it'll pop up.
Yeah,
it's just under your name.
Yeah, it's under my job.
King Jordan.
Jordan at CatalystInvestmentsCompany.com.
Okay. For sure.
But they what was it? Hold on, let him get his turn.
Yo. I think yo.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
You can hear me now? All right, my bad, man. I don't got the right setup for this. My bad if it sounds kind of crazy. I'm using a speakerphone right now. But look, man, first of all, Ty, I seen your evolution, not just as a trader, but as a person, man. And I would just want to say, man, it's good stuff you're doing here, trying to create a community based around positivity and the messages you send out all the time. I just want to, you know what I'm saying, say that's good work you're doing. And I see you, man. I see you evolving. But look, I just wanted to hop on here real quick because of the question that was posed at first. You can hear my son in the background. That's why I hopped on. The guy said, what about the woman he has a kid with, right? If she's an energy vampire. Look, yeah. I got that exact same situation. All right, buddy. Look, I'm not with his mom right now, so I can talk freely, but like we couldn't be more polar opposite. It was the same thing you said in the beginning. You was like, yeah, man, I see that fatty, man. I'm gonna go slide, man, but not really thinking about the consequences and thinking it all the way through. Like, what if I'm about to be with this person forever? Like, are y'all really compatible like that? And we were not, man. So it's like night and day how different we are. And I'm all about positivity. Like, I try to be more like how you are on your messages. And she is more like, I mean, she looks at murder programs all the time. I mean, she's a great woman. I'm not trying to talk bad about her. I'm just saying, like, people are different and we're different, and that's all it is. You know, she's great in her own, but you know, we couldn't be more incompatible. So we had a kid, but at this point, I'm like, man, I'm not about to let my kid be raised by another man. And at this point, she's 30. I'm not about to like kick her to the street and be like, oh well, we were incompatible. You're an energy vampire. See you later. Good luck. At 30 years old, a single mom now. Like, no matter what I feel about her draining my energy, that will drain my energy a lot more. That will be an energy vampire, knowing that I did somebody wrong like that, instead of just manning up and taking the consequences of my actions and being, look, like, it's not even about me anymore. It's about my son in the back, and it's about that woman. that she probably didn't know we were incompatible. I did, and I chose to move forward. So that's me. I gotta take, I gotta take responsibility for this, for him and for her. You know what I'm saying? Really, I come last when it comes to my happiness. They come first. You know what I'm saying? That's about being a man. That's about being a rock. You know what I'm saying? In the Bible, it says we're the stronger vessels. So we have to take care of our women because they're the weaker vessels. Now, there's a lot of ways you can interpret that, but the point is, you got to be the rock. You got to take care of your woman, and if you make a mistake, if you mess up, you got to take the consequences. If it's not enough food, you go hungry. You know what I'm saying? If it's danger, you get beat up so they can get away. And in life, if there's unhappiness, you take the unhappiness so they can be happy. You feel me? So
I feel you.
To be unclean in God's eyes, because you know the ideal relationship for a man and a woman to have a kid is to be married. So once you had that kid, man up, you did what you wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? You went in there, so now you want to be a man and do that. So now you got to be a man and finish the job. You go ahead and get married. And look, there might be some circumstances, like if she cheats on you, if she's running around crazy in the streets, all right, then sexual like sin and immorality, that's the one example that Jesus says you could get divorced for and be a legitimate divorce. Other than that,
so
go ahead.
All right, hold on, because we got hella feedback.
Go ahead, yep.
All right, so look, so I think shit, like, man, because the married thing, that's crazy. I wouldn't say you had to force no man, you know, because look, bro, like imagine, like, not saying your situation, but like just, I mean, a man and a woman who really not equally yoked, you know what I'm saying? And then like, boom, they get married. Like they was already not fucking with each other. And then, I mean, you got this kid in this household. Like this is just, it's just toxic. You know what I'm saying? That's the new shit now. Like, bro, I'm talking about like, you already know what's going down in that house. You know what I'm saying? So now the kid got to be raised around that. You know what I mean? And it's just, sheesh. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, you know, shit, some men do make mistakes. You know what I mean? But shit, a lot of women, you know, especially now, you know, with the aid of Instagram, you know, have become a lot more promiscuous. You know what I mean? So, shit, bro. A woman gonna do what she got to do, and I mean, a man. Look, if he make that mistake, I don't think he should just have to hunker down with her. Like, you know what I mean? That's a whole different. Chris trying to hop in.
Everybody gotta think about their own situation. I'm not saying. I'm saying what I believe in my situation, but you know what I'm saying? Really, everybody should pray to God, ask God for wisdom and discernment to help you do the right thing. Because you know what I'm saying? Obviously, if she's like running the streets wild, cheating, having, you know, being like that, then, you know, I don't think God would want you to marry a woman like that. But again, I'm not, you know, I can't answer for that person. But if it's just like fights or like y'all bickering all the time or disagreements or she's been an energy vampire, I think a man should man up and be, you know, blessed are the peacemakers. You find a way for y'all to have common ground and relate and, you know, put the kids' happiness before your own, because otherwise, if you think you're a righteous man, if you think you're a positive man, if you think you got good lessons to pass on to the kid, then why would you have another man raise your kid who knows what this other man is like? Because eventually she will find another man. So who you want to raise your kids, this other man or you, basically?
Right. I just want to say one thing. And, you know, everybody has their own situation, and I understand that. That's cool. But you can't help anybody until you help yourself. So if you know, it's like I'm telling you, go swim in the ocean and tie an anchor on you. You ain't going to make it, dude. You're going to drown. I'm not speaking about you. I'm just saying in general. And as a person who's dealt with energy vampires, you know, if Shaquanda coming in with her red hair, drunk and high and crazy, and I say, okay, I ain't made one mistake, am I going to tie my anchor to myself and say, hey, we gonna do this together? No, Shaquanda is crazy as hell, and I know it, and I knew it when I met her. So, and I'm not speaking about your situation. I'm just saying I've been in situations, and you know, the thing is, man, the best way you can help the family is to get yourself all the way together. Whatever business it is, whether it's Forex or whatever it is, And then you can go back to your son and say, look, son, I was out of your life between 1 and 3, but now I got myself all the way together and I'm going to put you in a good environment. I mean, that's just how I would look at it, because, hey, man, an energy vampire is real. It's definitely real. You could be laying next to somebody and, you know,
just sucking all your energy.
They sucking it away. I mean, in a bad way, because of their thoughts. You know, what they got going on in their life was going on with their sister, was going on with their cousin.
That shit weighing heavy
in your house, right? You know, but you like say, I'm not speaking about your situation, but hey, man, you think long and hard about, you know, I'm not saying you, but any man in general should think long and hard about putting somebody in your space where you can't have peace. Because in my opinion, doing Forex requires a certain amount of concentration, and, you know, probably any other business requires a certain amount of concentration where you can't have drama going on. You need to be able to think, and I can't deal with Shaquanda's problems if I'm trying to figure this out. And I'm done.
Yeah. I feel you, man. I can't argue with nothing you said, man. It's not an easy situation, and I've been going back and forth. I've been torn about it. Let me get full disclosure. I came to this realization after breaking it off with her and being away for 2 months. Okay, it got to the point where she was like, our money had gotten tight. You know, things was tight. I was trading Forex. You know, I lost what we did have saved up trading while I was still trying to learn. And she went off. It got real bad. Like, I don't even need to get into the details, but it got bad. So I broke it off. I sent them home and I went my way, and we were apart for 2 months. During that 2 months, I was in such a deep depressive hole that I was useless. I was no good for nobody. Like, I would have rather much better been around that toxic energy draining person who had my son and be with them than be by myself. Like, what the hell am I doing here? What's my purpose here by myself? Like, working. Okay, I'm gonna work and I'm gonna have money, but to do what? To do what with it? To buy a big house and be in it by myself? To do what? To start another family? So my son can be like, oh, well, daddy, you know, lived a nice life with this family, but what about me? I was just thinking about all that stuff, and I was like, man, this ain't for me. Like, is that everybody's got a different situation? But I was like, man, I'd much rather go back to be with that energy draining vampire and my son right now to be in this hole I'm in, like wondering, like, you know, what's my purpose? What am I doing?
I'm gonna chime in. So I feel like that hole, right? That's really what's supposed to make you, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the area of growth, bro. Like, and you see, like with me, like, I be doing like stretching and shit. And the reason I got to stretch, like, I got different goals. I'm trying to do some other shit. You know what I'm saying? So, like, but like, as you stretch, bro, like, your muscles, they tear, you know what I'm saying? They tear, they rip, they get sore, and then they rebuild, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's just a part of the process. You know what I'm saying? That's just like a part of the process. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like really, shit, like, man, I haven't been through nothing crazy like that, but I've been through a lot of other shit. You know what I'm saying? so man,
it's not easy. It's not easy, man. Like I said, everybody's got their own situation. I just want to give like another perspective for the person who asked that question, because I had to ask people like multiple times during my journey with her. I've been with her for 4 years. My son's 2. And, you know, when he was like just born, I was seeking answers from people, wondering the same thing. And then so it took me a while to come to this realization that, man, I'm stuck. Ever since we had him, I've been stuck since then. I'm not going nowhere. I don't care what happens, unless she cheats on me. You know, short of that, anything short of that, I'm committed. Period. Like, his happiness comes before mine. Okay, and with the work situation, it has made it a lot harder to trade Forex, taking care of him and, you know, dealing with negative energy sometimes. But look, no excuses, man. To me, that's just an excuse to let yourself off the hook from being able to do something that's very, very, very difficult.
And look,
but notice I said very, very, very difficult, but not impossible. So if it's not impossible, that means you can't do it. So no excuses. at that point.
Yeah, I agree. I would say even with the Forex thing, like, so I mean, I guess a lot of people look at Forex and they don't really understand it. Not necessarily not understand it, but it's like investing, you know what I'm saying? So there's a bunch of different avenues where I guess you can, you know, start investing to get your investing hand hot. You get me? You know what I mean? And then like you get your investing hand hot over here and you start trickling over, and like, you get what I'm saying? Just so you can have a slower option and then speed it up. You know what I'm saying? You know, they got like index funds and things like that, bro. It's all type of shit. REITs, you know what I'm saying? Just go, it's a lot of different options, you know what I'm saying? Where you can just put your bread in and, you know, let it work for you.
Yeah, no, that's a good idea for people to just get into it. And with trading Forex, a lot of people don't understand that you got to try a bunch of different assets. You got to try UCAD, you got to try GU, you got to try EU, you got to try GJ. I did everything. I tried everything, and my thing is US 30. You know, I'm US 30. I'm US 30, and NAS 100 is a second, but like a far second. So people got to try a whole bunch of different assets until you find what works for you. And that's another thing that's like, but patience really is what you all was talking about, is the most important thing. Patience, and then be able to discern what is a good trade after you've been patient. Is basically the whole game.
Yeah. That's right, bro.
Hey, come on, bro. Come on. My bad. I know I'm moving around here on crazy, man. I'm trying to take care of this boy and think at the same time.
Shit, it's all good, man. Anything, man. But shit, so, you know, we're gonna keep this shit going. We out here just, you know, making shit happen. I like this conversation. Hold on, let me see. What'd you say, bro?
Nothing. I'm gonna just hop off and I'm gonna keep watching, man. Y'all do y'all thing, man. Ty, big ups to you, man. I appreciate what you're doing. This is good move. It's good for the community. Appreciate you, brother.
Hey, let's keep doing, man.
All right, bro.
Hell yeah. So, I mean, shit, man. We just keep it. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. So this is kind of what Evo was saying about the car, right? If you look at Think and Grow Rich, they told Henry Ford he couldn't make that engine. If you've read Think and Grow Rich, you know the part. They told him he couldn't make the engine, and what did he do? He made the engine, right? So a quote is, "You're only crazy till it works. Once it works, you're a genius. You're amazing. Until then, it's all like crickets, right? So you got to be very mindful, and power of belief is strong. People will believe the news before they believe what they think, before they believe in themselves, right? So it goes, what's impressing your mind? And the best thing is obviously books, right? Let's say there's a man in a hole. A man is in a deep hole with a piece of wood and some tools. At nighttime, this hole gets very cold. He can either cut the wood and make a fire to stay warm during the night, or he can try to build a ladder and get out of the hole, but it'll be very cold and uncomfortable, right? So if he builds the fire, he does get comfortable, he does get warm, but in the end, in the long term, he trapped himself. So, hold on.
What up? Shit, well, we gonna progress while bro doing his thing. Shit, I guess books. You feel me? You already know we on these books. You feel me? Books.
I recently start reading Napoleon Hill, Outwitting the Devil.
That's one of my favorite books, bro. Yeah, hell yeah.
Great book.
I didn't tell you to put 6 people at the table. Hey, who did you choose, bro?
Nah, I didn't finish it out. I only recently started taking it in.
Or what about you, both?
Me? I've read podcasts. I've read summaries on it. I've never got to read it, but I'm aware, like, so the idle mind is the devil's workshop, and
Yeah,
the devil can impress the young people very easily. Some books I don't physically read, I'll read a summarized discussion on it and get the viewpoints. But as
that's
far as we're talking books, another great book is, you guys know The Art of War, right?
by Sun Tzu.
By Sun Tzu, The Art of War
Yeah.
by Sun Tzu, right? So there's a saying, strategy without tactic is a slow way to victory. Tactic without strategy is a sure way to failure, right? I've been really reading the Art of War is great, Tao Te Ching, the Kabbalion, and 4 Hour Work Week. You read that? You guys read that book?
Yeah,
Yeah, the 4 Hour Work Week's good because it helped me realize the power of working smarter. We're not just here to work hard, work smarter, and having a 4 hour work week, it just teaches you to automate it because you don't want to be held down in a cage, trapped. Whatever you do, you want to have that freedom. So, yeah, I just had to do something. But yeah, you guys continue. I'll just piggyback off whatever you guys say.
Hey, Sue, I got a question. Y'all ever heard of this book called Anti-Fragile?
nah, that's new.
Who made this jump? Hold on, let me find the author right quick. I think it's a crazy. This is like a I found this book probably about, I want to say 8 years ago. The dude told me about it, but it's a crazy concept, man. I'm trying to find it for y'all now. Anti-Fragile. Yeah, it's by a guy named Nicholas Taleb. The Nicholas Taleb book. But basically, what this book talking about is every aspect of life has like 3 concepts to it, whether it be like robust or be anti-fragile, or of course the opposite of that, like extremely fragile, stuff like that. Robust is in the middle. So they say like one thing that stuck out to me, they say like knowing how to fight, like a robust, like if you want to be a good fighter or whatever, the anti-fragile person is somebody who learns from getting beat up. So they, every time they get beat up, they become a better fighter. So he's not fragile, he's anti-fragile, because the more pain he gets, the better he becomes. Something like that.
That's
But
cool.
I think it's a dope book to check out, man. Nicholas Taleb, man. It don't look like this. Anti-Fragile.
Okay.
I think it's a cool book just to like get a different perspective on a new concept of thinking.
And really, shit, that's really, like how you grow to that next
Yeah.
level. You know what I'm saying? Like people want to know, like, oh, how you grow in Forex? Like, bro, it's up
Yeah.
here. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't get around it.
Definitely.
It's how you, it's basically a game of decisions. So what are different games or different things that you can do to sharpen the decisions that you make? You know what I'm saying? And like for me, like I like chess. You know what I'm saying? It's become one of my favorites, like favorites. Like I smoke tree and be playing chess. I be, you know what I'm saying? Like it, like I don't know why it's just, you know what I'm saying, but it make me feel like it's making my brain sharper. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like that's the type of game I use. But like even with books and stuff, like when I'm reading books, like I be using sticky notes and shit. Like I'll go back and really try to dissect, like why did the author think this at this person, like what made you think that? You know what I'm saying? What made you write this specific line? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm one of those people who be trying to overlook the lines. I guess like, it helps and it hurts. You know what I'm saying?
Because
like overly analytical.
He said something that made me think about that, because the title of this joint it says things that gain from disorder. And that's what Forex trading is. 2 currencies, the one that's in disorder, if you're on the opposite side of it, you could gain profits from it.
Yeah.
That's all trading is.
Facts.
Yeah, and oh yeah, so as far as leveling up, I would say another thing is get everything in alignment. Every aspect, get it in alignment with what you're trying to do. So it's not just your mind, because all the knowledge is useless without proper application, how you apply it, right? So You can take really small steps and slowly grow, or you can take really big steps and grow as well. So the 10x rule, just because we're talking the 10x rule, right? That helped me put a battery on my back to kind of get up and do it, right? And another good book is the Kabbalion.
Who is that
Hermetic.
by?
I don't even know. I don't even know the author, but it's a good book. It's a good recommendation. You should definitely read it.
Balion.
The Kabbalion Hermetic Philosophy talks about transmutation. It talks about rhythm, correspondence, law of vibration, polar opposites. So, for example, there's two polar opposites for everything. You can be happy, you can be sad, you can be successful, you can be a failure. When does one start and when does the other end? It's
Like
just degrees of
universal
it.
laws type shit.
Exactly. And to go farther on that, it's like,
Okay.
when does hot end and cold start? When does it? We don't know. We just use degrees, right? And it helps you understand that. When does success start? When does and like polarity plays a big part in our life, because how would you know a successful trading day if you haven't experienced an unsuccessful trading day, right? So you got to have that polarity, and you got to choose your side of the spectrum, right? And by choosing your side of the spectrum, you get in alignment with whatever it is. So don't trick yourself into thinking just because you think well, you're going to get somewhere. You got to also, because we could sit here talk about, okay, think this, but without a proper application, it'll sound great on paper when you explain to others. But as far as the results, it'll be hard getting the results because there's too much in here. You're going through analysis paralysis. That's what I used to call. That's what I
Yeah.
call it. Analysis paralysis, where you're too in your head and you're not expressing any of your actions. So make sure there's some sort of balance, like yin and yang. Your grind won't be right if your mind isn't right,
Facts.
but if your mind is right and your grind isn't, like, there can't be a disconnect. You can't be thinking so positive and then just sitting down and doing the same habits that got you nowhere. You have to change everything, and you got to be emotionally attached to whatever it is, because motivation can die out. It's like a wave. Not everyone's motivated all the time. It's the discipline and the why that keeps you going. Because if
Facts.
you just rely on motivation, another person can't give you that. They might hype you up for like an hour, right? But once you face hardship and that person isn't there,
And you got to go through that shit
right?
yourself.
So that makes you know self motivation comes from the inner essence and how you talk to yourself. The conversations you have with yourself is one of the most important conversations you're ever going to have, because nobody can tell you anything besides yourself, right? Because if I go through failure, what if everyone else is busy? Who am I going to talk to for motivation? People got their own lives, right? These are just like every now and then. People, you can't be codependent. You got to know how to you got to know how to deal with whatever it is and respond to it accordingly, because you don't want to put yourself down because of failure. Failure is your first attempt in learning, right?
Hmm.
Again, like you said in the last life, no boxer never gets hit, right? No trader never gets stopped out. And if you do, well, then good for you. But we're talking realistically with all the probabilities, you're going to have to go through some sort of hardship or whatever to understand. And another thing is surround yourself with people who have done it. So one thing that's good is I only have about a year in trading experience, right? So I like to just come on these things and soak up whatever. I've been watching old videos just about patience and about I've been watching videos because again, I don't have the experience you have and I can't speed that up, but what I can do is soak it up, right? And that's the power of the people you surround yourself with, because even though I might not be able to discuss it with someone every day, just like how you read a book, it's like you're having a conversation with the author. The author might be dead, but by you reading his book, it's like a conversation,
And you
right?
still
Or
get to listen, bro.
exactly. And let's say a person is not there, you can watch their video. It's almost like a conversation, right? You got to be resourceful with what you do. You can't always, you got to know how to move. You got to be resourceful. You can't say, oh,
Right?
if I have this, then I'll do that, right? Like, because there's a lot of things I could sit here and talk about what I'm going to do. But when it happens, am I really going to do it, or am I just saying I'm going to do it? Right? So you got to get out of your head. Don't trick yourself into thinking, oh, if I think all these things, it'll happen to me, but I won't do anything. That's why people get results they don't want. Then they call it a scam. They call it, oh, it doesn't work. It's bullshit, right? Because they're too in here and they're not expressing it through their vessel. Your creative expression is being drained by something. There's many things that could drain it, right? So it comes down to transmute into your goal, get emotionally attached to it, but don't get emotional. So that's the thing. If you're emotionally attached to your goal, and let's say your goal is trading Forex, how do you not get emotional while you're trading Forex? Because if that's where you have to understand, like, you got to be aware. Okay, you're emotionally attached to the goal of being a successful trader, but when you're trading, you can't be emotional to your profit and loss, because profit and loss changes in a second. Anyone who trades know you could be in major drawdown, then boom, 10 seconds later they shift it in your favor, right? And then how do you react? So you got to definitely get in alignment with everything you do. First, another thing to do is drink a lot of water. Water is your, like, drink water, do affirmations, and really back up what you're saying, right? Because there's no use in saying all these good things, but you continue. Like, there's this thing, what good are amendments and resolutions if the same lawbreaker is going to continue living, right? So you can't just say all these things, you actually got to physically do it, right? And I'll ask you a question. So okay, let's see. As far as Forex, right? Because what's that question? Okay, let's talk. Do you do it besides Forex about stocks and investing in long term? So what do you do to not get emotionally attached to your profit and loss?
Well, shit, you got to think, bro. Like, I got a lot of hustles. You know what I'm saying? I do a lot of things. I'm not set to one different thing. You feel me? And I know how to make bread. So it's just like a second or third source of income. Like, okay, it's extra money, bro. You know what I'm saying? So every time you look at it, it got to look like a bonus. Like, ooh, okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit, say less. You know what I'm saying? And you just keep approaching that shit with that energy, and that's the energy it's gonna stick with throughout your career. But shit, you want to get emotional, you know what I mean? You want to be attached to the outcome. It's really because you got goals on what you want to do with that shit. Ooh, I'm trying to go here. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to now shit, it's that pressure. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't give a fuck and you knew it was coming, it's just like shit. If you knew you were gonna make a certain amount of bread every day, like you wouldn't really respect that shit like that. You'd be like, all right, for sure. Boom, that's what it is. That's what it is. And you get used to it. You know what I'm saying? So you just want to get used to that shit, bro. Get used to the flow, get used to the energy. Start small and then build the energy up. You know what I'm saying? You got to build up inertia. So that's how I would say. Yeah.
That's tight. That's tight.
Yo, Dante, what's the deal, bro?
What's going on, bro?
Shit, what up, man? Shit, everybody already spit, but you could get on topic. So, shit, the topic was there a situation in your life, right, where you had to basically cut somebody off for like being too negative, or you know, they kind of interrupted with the whole flow of, well, you know, who you wanted to be and where you wanted to go?
Yeah, I'd definitely say so. I haven't fully cut people off, but I have distanced myself just because it's been like, it's, you know, usually more often than not, it's gonna be like one of the friend groups that you've grown up with or someone in that group. Yeah. So instead of being, some people are just able to just cut people off and do their own thing, but you know, I'm pretty nice with it. And like, I did learn from, I forget what book it was, but you know, you have certain groups of friends for certain activities, like, you know, about talk business and one you can just goof around with and do other things.
So, fuck with that.
I've had like started to distance myself as I got into trading and like learning more about self-development and whatnot. So I've been like slowly going through that process now of like learning how to like have time for myself, and then, you know, every once in a while I'll go out and just go bullshit, you know.
I mean, shit, I guess everybody got to, you know, that's just that normal shit.
Yeah. But I haven't had to really cut people off. Some people that you just fall off because that's just how life is, you know. But yeah, I haven't gone out of my way to do anything like that yet. I'm sure it'll come someday.
That's solid. I guess that's a different perspective. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a different perspective. You just said, you know what? I'm gonna just regroup it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, just I'm gonna fuck with you, but you know. So
Yeah.
I guess that's pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty dope. I
Yeah,
thought you was gonna come
yeah,
in here like, no. Go
that's
ahead,
good
what?
because sorry, I just cut you off. That's good because if you think about it, one of the best leverages is other people and it, other people and you could say other people's money, but we're not using them for money. It's more like think of a bank, right? Bank leverage is one of the best, right? You're using their money to fund expenditures and you have all this credit and stuff. So, like intangible stuff like your brand, your face card could be worth a lot if you're good in the area, right? And you might be good with this person, they might know that. Now, this person has connection with that person and you get tapped in and now you get put on, or vice versa. But it's good. It's
Bro
not
brought
always
up
about
that face
cutting
card.
off. Yeah, your face card could be good or bad. It could be bad. You could get into it in whatever area, right? Or it
Yeah,
could be good and you're chilling. You don't gotta be, on tip everywhere. You're good because you ain't done nothing that'll put your face card bad, right? And it could be worth and it's just it's not always about cutting off. It's also distance, I would say, because you want to be independent, but you also want to know the power of leveraging other people, not using them but kind of leveraging because we don't want to use people. We just want to leverage. Okay, this person, we don't want to be a jack of all trades where we need to know everything, right? Napoleon Hill talks about it. Why would I know everything? I could just hire a person who knows something in a different expertise. So I might get very good at my craft, and then my friend might know something else that he's amazing at,
yeah,
and I use his knowledge, right? Instead of me taking all that time learning what he learned, I could have just gone to him, right? Like for example, when you want a lawyer, you don't sit down and become a lawyer. You hire one, right? You hire because he put the work in. Or if you need an accountant or a CEO, you're not the accountant, the CEO, the lawyer, right? You're just doing your thing and you're leveraging other people's knowledge. Exactly, right? Your face card, your brand, like who you are. Can you go in certain places, right? That means a lot because if you can't go in certain places and you get caught in certain places, then that can lead to whatever, right? So
facts.
you also want to keep yourself safe, knowing how it is out here and how social media, like, people are wild. But yeah, man,
Yeah, niggas be wilding on the social media.
definitely, bro. Like
For sure.
that's funny.
But shit,
You can go.
nigga, we just tapping back in. You feel me? Tapping back into the subject matter. You know what I mean? Shit, we gonna keep on building. Like I said, I like the growth of the community, how everybody connected and shit, bro. This really where it's at. You know what I mean? Like for me, it's my type of vibes all the time. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, shit, I'd rather the channel be a bunch of us just doing our thing. Like everybody showing up, having a good fucking time. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, we'll have the show soon, a lot of other shit, but I mean, we vibing right now. You know what I mean? So um, shit. I don't know about, like I said, the Forex videos because them shits get boring, bro. Like, nigga, like, bro, how many?
Exactly.
Like, seriously though, you feel me? So that's where I'm at with the community right now. Like, I be waking up like, bro, I do not feel like making, like, bro,
Because we look at the chart long enough, there's nothing new in the chart.
there's nothing
It's
new,
the
bro.
same thing. Trying to do something new is like, because we're not being sold. You're not trying to sell us anything. It's the same thing. There's no
Bro,
new thing. Oh, new. It's
you
all
got a new strategy.
perspective,
You feel me? So you gonna come out with a new
right?
strategy next week? Damn, time another one, nigga. New strategy
Right.
next week. Like, damn, boy,
So it's like,
that boy got strategies, man.
and that is very boring if you think about it. It's just pure
Hell
candles,
no.
right? And
Shit.
when it's
Look,
boring, then
bro.
you start making money. But when it's exciting, that's when it's a whole roller coaster,
Hey, fuck
right?
it. How about this? What's y'all dreams, bro? What y'all trying to do? Like, y'all know what I'm trying to do. So, what
My
y'all trying to do?
dreams.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've always looked into building. Okay, so I'll give it. It's a good thing you asked this, bro. So you get capital from the foreign exchange market independently.
Okay. Oh,
While
this
you
nigga
do this,
passionate. Okay.
definitely, you get bank leverage and a high credit score. You fund real estate expenditures through bank credit and down payments from forex money. You get people paying you rent. You renovate houses. You flip houses, make a good solid 100 to 200K per flip or whatever. Then you build your account good enough using your own money and your equity management system as long as bank credit. to start making a good chunk of money every few months. Then you start investing in the local franchises, right? New and upcoming ones. So learning how to analyze a balance sheet, have that in your mind. Know how to value a company and be the investor in other built companies. So go out to them, invest in some of them, own a franchise, so I get royalties or whatever, right? And then once I have enough assets through real estate, through investing in other companies and I have all these royalties and everything, that's when I build a castle by using a private entity to protect my assets. So my assets aren't subject to claim in the event of a lawsuit. Because when you're dealing with real estate, you could get sued with, there's a bunch of stuff that could happen, right? And there's this thing about saying sole, right? Like a sole proprietorship. Sued once, lose everything. You don't want to have everything under your own name. You want it to be underneath a private corporation and entity that you control. So in the event of a lawsuit, your assets aren't subject to claim. And you can really like, it's like building a castle for your assets, right? And then once the main thing is real estate, getting my foot not as much in Forex, maybe go on Forex every now and then to pull a bag out the market, right? But real estate, investing in small businesses, uh, more digital stuff, e-commerce, right? Maybe start some e-commerce just for the fun of it. But the main source where I can get the funding from is learning how to trade, because with trading you can make a lot of money, and then I can fund everything. Then it'll be automated. Then automating everything to where I don't need to look at anything. All I need to do is press a few keys every few months, the bread will come to me, right? There's YouTube cash cow channels. That's another thing I want to look into. Those cash cow channels on YouTube that get monetization through ads. That's a good source of revenue.
Yeah.
On Instagram, right? I hate Instagram. I don't use it, but I was thinking about getting into it just for the sole purpose of marketing,
Yeah,
right?
you should.
People with like good amount of, I don't when I had Instagram I had about like 400 followers, right? But
You
there's
got to do
people,
the other part of Instagram, the ads. You got to spend some loot. Feel me?
exactly, right? So
Don't be
get
afraid
my
to
bread
spend
right.
that bread.
And then there's people
Shit.
in my city or around me that have big followings, right?
Yeah.
And I can get them to advertise for me just by me
Yeah.
having the bread. So instead of me trying to build it up brick by brick by brick, I can leverage my time, because my time is very important to me, right? So it's through doing all of that, it'll all be just that's kind of the goal. Just be a highly successful investor,
For
protect all
sure.
my assets through corporations, and automate everything so I'm not trapped on the business. I'm free. I'm not in the cage. And everything is coming to me. All the cash flow is coming to me and it gets reinvested. And then I get dividends. Dividend income is great. Keep
Shit, that you just
reinvesting
gotta
it,
keep
pulling it
like
out.
doing your thing, and that's how you're gonna be able to, what I'm saying, build that motherfucker.
Exactly.
Like, you feel
So
me? You
that's
gotta
what I'm
start
on.
small, and then just after you start small, then you're gonna be able to ball. You know what I'm saying? Shit, that's the vibe, yo. So I think Chris next, and then Jordan, then Dante. We're gonna swing it. You feel me? Back around the joint.
I mean, I don't know what. I guess could you ask the question one more time? I heard it, but I want to understand it totally.
Shit. We wasn't on situations. I guess we would just talk about like, I mean, what's your why? Like, what you feel me? Like,
Oh, yeah.
because like it's the reason you do what you do. It's the reason you even want to fucking trade. It's the reason that you even got started. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what's the why?
Okay. That's a very good question. I guess like as I heard you say in the beginning, total freedom to be able to say no. That's a very big thing that a lot of people can't say no. I mean, I'll use an example, and I don't know how you feel about it, but these people taking these vaccinations and for their job, like they have to because they can't say no. And then, it turns into, well, what else can't you say no to? So, absolute total freedom. I mean, I believe in the human being being totally free to do whatever he chooses to do or not to do.
I feel you.
So that's number one. Then, of course, man, I
That's
want to be a
powerful.
billionaire. I mean, it's not necessarily through Forex, like Wealth 999 said, through real estate. And I have a couple of ideas that I know that once I get this Forex money going, I'm going to be able to, get to where I want to go. So That's it. And just to, totally to have a total human experience. One of the things I have on my computer, it shows me a picture of a different place in the world all the time. I'm like, you can't do that going to a 9 to 5. You can't go see that place.
Facts.
So I want to see, God's earth. I want to go see, whether it be mountains or the pyramids or some water or whatever. The question is, how do I feel today? And I want to be able to do it. No limits. I believe in no limits. And
I
that's
feel
it.
that.
Long story short.
I feel that. That's the way to keep. That's the way to stay motivated. That's the way to keep pushing. King Jordan, I'm gonna slide to you.
But shoot, man, I appreciate all y'all giving that game today, man. But yeah, my why is kind of like a mix of both of you guys. But he was talking about doing the corporation thing, being a successful investor. Yeah, I've kind of set all that up, been building all that, working that for a while. But my why, of course, financial freedom and just being able to produce. I want to start producing more. So what I'm doing now is I'm trying to work on enough assets, bringing me in enough cash for where I could, maybe hire a think tank or like a technology team or something like that. That's what I'm working towards. I don't really have any aspirations on like traveling the world and stuff like that. Not saying that's good or bad thing. It's just I like my area. You know what I'm saying? I never really I would like to travel and see a couple of third world countries, I guess, but it's not like a priority to me. My whole thing is really coming up with a product and producing something to the world like an Apple or like a Tesla or something like that. I just haven't found that yet. So I just been making money. But
That's true. It's like I said, I think on the last stream we were just talking about like everybody's why is so different. You know what I'm saying? Like every two people want two different things. You know what I mean? So it's like I guess when people finally understand that, it'd be easier to understand people. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it'd be easier for us to understand each other. Like, you want what you want, I want what I want. But the thing is, the universe tell us, bro, we can both get what we want. But all right, my nigga, let's figure out how to get that shit. You feel me? What's good?
Yeah.
Like that's where we need to be. But I feel like it's hard to get to that point because then people be secret competition. Like, oh, if he get that, then I ain't gonna get it. Like, bro, you niggas ain't never been loyal. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just gotta be down. You feel me? Just like they don't know. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why, and that's another reason why I got so much respect for you, bro. Because not only is you a fellow martial artist, that's dope too. I like the sidekicks, but with the smoke, like with the tree and stuff like that, like you ain't afraid to tell nobody. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people out there now that's saying, if you smoking tree, you living unrighteous. And it's a lot of stuff. I'd be like, bruh, like that's mad controversial. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I said, what's wrong with that? Like people have been doing that forever. Like it's not nothing.
The thing is, look. People always need something when you're not right within. You always need something or you got to blame some shit. Oh yeah, it's the weed smokers. Like yeah, okay, it's the fucking weed smokers. Then it's us. You right? You know what I'm saying? Like they just need something to blame, bro. It's just when like I said, it's hard. It's hard, bro, to get hard out here. You know what I'm saying? Like the energy vampires and dream stealers and killers are they are real, bro. That shit exists. You know what I'm saying? Like. Man, you be boom, boom, you go here, you hear a bunch of no's. Like, some people can't really take all them no's. You know what I'm saying? They're like, damn, like, really? Like, bro, nigga, no is just part of the journey. You know what I'm saying? No should be turning you up on me. Bro, matter of fact, as a man, right? This shit can relate to women. Before, like, you was getting women or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, how many women were telling you, no, nah, I'm okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Like, don't turn up real quick. Let me go ahead and put these Jordans on. These are not the right way.
Yeah. Yeah.
You feel me? So it's like, for me, so I'm already knowing, you know what I'm saying? Like, but that's just a part of like us as a man growing. I feel like, and then when you relate to career, then you hear the no's and it's like, oh no. Man, guaranteed if they put a supermodel as the payroll, niggas wouldn't even want the money.
Bruh. Man, I used to work when I was 16, one of my first jobs that I used to get my first car, bruh. They used to tell us that it was going door to door canvassing. And you had to get told no 3 times before you walked away from that one customer. And that's it. And I started getting that down pack, and I said, yo, if they don't tell you no 3 times, then they not really telling you no. They just didn't hear what you wanted to say. They didn't hear what they wanted to hear yet. So yeah, I just started rocking with that.
I fuck
And
with
using no as a fuel. Like, let me go ahead and get this 3 no's out the way.
You said no. Did you go ahead, Chris?
Yeah, I just wanted to say one thing, and I think I've said it to you before when we talked before, and I just want to say it in front of everybody. First of all, I want to tell you thank you for everything that you've done, man. You don't even understand how you really help people. And the other thing is about sharing. It's $5 trillion a day being traded. 5 trillion. If I took 5 million out and you took 50 million out, they wouldn't even notice that it was gone. It's 5 trillion. But when you deal with people with this crabs in the barrel mentality, and they don't understand, the only limit is you. So I'll give you an idea. I've showed different people like one of my vision boards, and they had a look on their face like it was like so outrageous. And then my thought is, it's $5 trillion being traded every day.
Yeah.
What they trade in 1 hour can get everything on the vision board, no matter how big it is. But when people don't see your vision, and or they see you, they might see your, they see your success. They see your glory, but they don't know your story. They don't know what you had to do to get where you had to get. They don't know. Like, I've had some ups and downs, but I've had losses before I had, some wins, and
that's gonna come with it though.
It comes. It's part of the game. How you gonna say you want to be a boxer and you don't want to be punched? Come on, dude. You're gonna get punched, and it's just part of the story. So, again, thank you, man. Thank you, and thank you again. And I'll let Dante or whoever take over.
Let's get it. Hey, Dante, it's on you.
I'm out here, y'all. Y'all take it easy.
Hey, stay up, G. Stay up.
Man, King Jordan PCR and everything, man. Type in, man, for that extra side of income, yo.
I got you, bro. Hey, I'm gonna check the email too.
I bet.
For sure. All right, yo, Dante, it's on you. G, what's good?
All right, so for my dreams, really, I have like a fat bucket list. I just want to do everything that I like, the same way, like, it's use Forex as the gas or the fuel for the vehicle, and then you just do what you want, go where you want, like every day Saturday,
So I'm not even gonna cut you off, but I'm gonna cut you off. So we're gonna start. So let's say you wanted to travel somewhere, like, well, how much is a plane ticket to where you want to go? Like one of the first places.
It would probably be like Iraq, probably 1,000.
So I mean, you either need to be making like 50 a day or 30 a day. You know what I'm saying? Just on the little side account, you get just 30 a day. That be real quick, like 30 a day. You're not even worried about this until you don't have no emotion because it's only a 30 pack. Okay. You get me? You know how much money you can make, but bro, it's only a plane ticket. We 30 a day. I mean, even if you plan to go 2 months from now, like you done took care of the plane ticket, boom. Okay, so then it's like how much you want to spend on hotels. Like, oh, I want to spend X amount. Then you run that shit up, like, bro, man, you can knock that list out quick. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Facts, bro.
Okay.
For me, like I said, the only thing I want to do is just do this show shit. So it's like I put all my bread into my shows and the music and everything else. Shit, making a little bread, losing a lot of it. You know what I'm saying? So that's the entertainment business, bro. You're gonna take an L before you win. But I mean, shit, the L's is the lessons. You know what I'm saying? So
absolutely. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I really just kind of want to be moving like Grant Cardone. Like, I like his story, and I just like how he, like his presence, on social media, how he everything, like Wolf was just talking about, and you guys were talking about, like, Instagram. He's just everything, I just want to be able to play a lot too. Like that game, like doing that in real life, in GTA in real life, doing all types of things like that is the life I want to live,
Yeah.
Just be free, like Chris was saying, just live free, be free, and just do what you want, really, and just help others and help others while you're doing it, like the way you're doing it, and just inspiring people, showing people that, you can do what you want, you can still help people out and just do your thing. You don't have to stick with the traditional routes that society gives us, you know.
Society gonna try to stick you to one thing, bro. Trust me, they be trying to force me to just, oh, you just this, like, nigga, suck my dick. I'm whatever I say I want to be when I wake up. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what my dad told me every day. I used to, you know what I'm saying, just do my thing. He used to be like, yo, what do you want to be? And then my answer had to be whatever I want to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess that should stick with you. You know what I'm saying? So even I feel like that's a that's an affirmation that anybody should be able to use. You know what I'm saying? Like, ask yourself what you want to be. You could be whatever you want to be. You know what I'm saying? On me, well, people said you can't do it. Like, it's people that's like 5'3", nigga, or 5'4", or 5'5", dunking, nigga, like boom, like oh, oh shit.
Yep.
Hey, you know, all they heard, you feel me, is you can't dunk, you can't dunk, you can't dunk. They was eating those. I can't dunk, I can't dunk, I can't dunk. Nigga got big on them. Next thing you know, slammed on them. Oh, yeah. Yep. Hey, you know how my man felt after he dunked? He didn't just dunk the ball, he dunked on them. You get what I'm saying? Oh. Hell yeah.
Showing them something, yep. But yeah, that's my goals really. Just Forex, like coming across it was just a blessing. It was like as soon as I found it, I was like, oh, and I already knew right off of then. I was like, this is
me to try it. Hell yeah.
Yep.
But hey, so you ever think of going like touring worldwide?
Yeah, bro, but I mean, we got to do one thing first. You know what I'm saying?
I need to come over there. I'm in Canada right now. One day I want to, because last time you were saying you're doing that show thing, and soon I want to be able to slide through. I've never been out of Canada. Like I've never been to US, but
when I finally get this shit going, like maybe on the second one, I'll be able to pull off exactly what I want to do. The first one gonna be like a little test run, but that second one, oh man, bro, I'm telling you, bro, it's not gonna be like what people really think. They're gonna be like, this nigga Ty went up, like, bro, man, that's all I'm gonna say. Like, we about to take this shit to a new level, bro. Forex entertainment vibes, the community, I think is what we all been waiting for.
Yeah, because most of the thing, I'm not gonna lie, most of it is some nerd shit. You got like some nerd, or you got someone saying, you got the nerds, right? Like some boring nerd shit. You got people saying it's a scam. Then you got people trying to sell you something. It hasn't really been entertainment, right? It's like you call it a niche or whatever. There's no really, oh, check out this for. It's mostly they want to sell you something. They want to tell you can't do it, or they want to just bore you to death and not really say anything. Just talk, but not say a lot of things.
For 3-4 hours straight, you feel me? Just blabbering.
Just talking, but there's nothing being said that's of use. So that's definitely good for you to recognize that, because again, I haven't heard of any of that. Like Forex music and shit, it's mainly just some buy my course or whatever.
We're gonna be creative with it, bro. Like, it's not, like I said, a lot of people were expecting like shows. Like, I don't know. Just from me, I'm extremely unorthodox, so definitely expect the unexpected. Like, for sure. My mind be going, bro. So, yeah.
Hey, Ty, you know, you might want to think, you know, you run your business however you want, but, you know, you might need to be checking in with some of these brokers. Like, look, dude, I can get you the, you know, customers. I can make this thing interesting because, you know, you at the beginning, you're really a pioneer. You're at the very beginning of something. Imagine like had, you know, black people been at the very beginning of rap music on the producer and the, you know, the business side. The business side of it.
Yeah.
Man, dude, you're at the very front of something that 20 years from now, like you associate Run DMC with rap, they'd be like, oh, you're Tyolian there. Yeah, dude. Yeah, he was at the very beginning. But the difference is you were able to capitalize on everything that's associated with it. You know, whether you are, like I said, you work for, I'm not going to free advertise, but one of the brokers, like, you know, like, hey, dude, I can make this thing really pop for y'all. I mean, and is this thing for everybody? No, this game is not for everybody. I mean, it's really not. But it's a way out for, you know, I know
the
guys
people who can see it. Like, the people who can see it can get out, you know?
Who can see it can get out. And if it's for you, it's for you. You know, these guys take penitentiary chances trying to make $500 in a day. you know, doing some stuff that can get them some serious time. Like, dude, I'm sitting at home, you know, $500 a day is like nothing. So, you know, for the guy who doesn't know about this, I mean, because like I said, had the guy that came back to me a second time, I would not have done it. I would have been like, dude, you talking crazy. And then, you know, I just took a chance, you know, prayers answered. But you at the very beginning of something, and I don't know, I'm sure you have your plan, but you can really take this thing, man, and you could put it in front of these billion-dollar companies and say, look, dude.
Look, and all I gotta say is if y'all trusted me with the information that I put out online, you know what I'm saying, and you were able to make something from it, you know what I'm saying, then just trust that, like, I know what I'm doing and where we gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? Where it'll all make sense. Cause like, so I've always had this dream. You ask like, what's my why? What's my why? Ty, why you go so fucking hard? Like, I've always wanted to be like, do my rap music shit, but I seen one thing. Like, nobody was really making bread with their fans, bro. Like, everybody's take. Like, nigga, y'all not even sharing. Like, bro, we about to have a party. Ain't fucking eat. Oh, we going up. You feel me? So, nigga, when I seen Forex, oh, it was lit, bro. It's lit. You feel me? Say less. Like, what? So then, like, well, how did I get popular? I gave out the shit on how to eat. Like, now, all I'm doing is promoting the music. Nigga, we're going to get back to the why. Like, in the first place. But I mean, it wasn't like I wasn't jamming on Sundays. It wasn't like I wasn't drilling this shit in there. It's like I never stopped being me. You know what I mean? So, man, if y'all appreciate that rise on the way up, bro, just know, man, we're going to have a really good time when we go to the show. Shit, yeah. What I got
Where's
planned
the show going to be? Where's the show?
In LA.
All right. So, I mean, I'm from Detroit, so you got to give me like some kind of notice. So
I'm gonna give you guys at least like 30, 40 days in advance. You know what I'm saying? Just says I know I got people coming from, you know, from everywhere, but it's still appreciate you even, you know, be like, yeah, I'm about to come fuck with you. So that's dope too. You know what I'm saying? Right. Yeah.
Okay.
So let's get it. So
that'd be dope.
Hell yeah. But look, man, we're gonna wrap this bitch up. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna wrap this bitch up. Been in for like 2 hours. Shit, I don't even know. I think I got my controller charging somewhere, but I'm about to hop on 2K. You know what I'm saying? That's usually what I do in the morning. But I don't know, like I said, like when I be feeling that shit, I wake up in the morning, I smoke a little bit, be like, I'm about to go live real quick. What are you talking about? Like, it was what I was doing on Instagram, but nigga, I got my Instagram right now. So we're on YouTube with it. You know what I'm saying? So this is just what it's gonna be. I don't mind continuing the combo over here, and like, you know, like a lot of people, like they be afraid to go live, but nigga, I love the live stream. I love, you know, talking to other people. I love just dealing with, like, you know, dealing with people. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm not afraid to talk to nobody. That's why I let everybody come on here and talk to you, boy. Like, shit.
And yo, just to say, like, anyone who is saying anything negative is not on here.
Oh, bro, they're not gonna hop on the live, bro. The
that speaks a lot, right? Because you already know. But hey, man, I'll catch you guys next time. I gotta go do something too.
Hey, stay up. And my name is just Tylee in there on UK on 2K. Y'all stay up though. Hey, peace. Y'all stay up. Appreciate everybody from rocking with me. Oh shit, yo. So hey, you know I dropped that Trader Die album. We gotta rank that shit on iTunes. Let the industry know this Forex shit is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I think the album on iTunes is like $14. $14. You feel me? If you don't got 14, fuck it. This is what you do. Go watch one of the videos. Learn. You know what I'm saying? Put some bread in the account. Run that shit up, and we draw $14 out of there and go grab that shit. You know what I'm saying? If you rate it 5 stars, that's cool. If you don't fuck with it 5 stars, you be like, nah, turn this shit is trash. But still, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you purchase it just so you can write that it's trash. All right, so appreciate y'all, man. It's your boy Ty, and I'm out this bitch. Trey, hey, he got the shit on there, 72. We out.